Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Nuzlocke Leaf Green. We're here in Rock Tunnel, and our goal for today is to get through Rock Tunnel, which has quite a few trainers on it, and then Route 9 and... not 9, 7 and 8, sorry. One of those has a bit of trainers on it, and I'm pretty sure I can catch something on both. I know for a fact that I can get I should be able to catch, hopefully, a Vulpix on one of them, and if I can't catch the Vulpix, then I can't get anything else, I'm pretty sure, so that would be a bummer, but just hope I get there. First of all, I have to get through, this cave. I need to go ahead and use Flash, I think? I'm not quite sure. I forgot who I put it on, though. Which could be an issue. Okay. I really have no idea who I put it on, which is probably not a good thing, because it is something I need. I don't know. I have no idea how I'd even use it either, which I'm fairly certain it'd probably just be like cut or something like that, where it shows up on that side screen thing. It's been a while, anyway. I have no idea if it would just follow me or not, either. This may sound pretty stupid to somebody who knows how it would work, but I'm sorry, I just don't. Yep. I have no idea where I'm going. I haven't run into anything wild yet, though. There we go. I just know that's kind of a big maze and basically the underground floor. When you go under, there's a path where you can move to different areas. You can go back up where you couldn't have before. I think my plan is going to be to go ahead and just try to make it through without over-leveling, but I'm fairly certain there's no hope for Bulbasaur. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep him up front because he's really the best thing I can use against these people, which is a little bit disappointing because I kind of wanted to use him in the next gym, considering that he wouldn't be able to be poisoned and I wouldn't have to waste a bunch of antidotes. I'm pretty sure that's what she used for it, anyway. But really, I'm kind of blind, but I don't think that's much of an issue for now. I should be able to make it. It's just a little frustrating, because I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but I guess there's no real right or wrong. Leveled after this. Yep. I'm fairly certain I'm not using Flash though. I don't know how it works though. I have no idea where I'm going either. I'm just making this difficult. Right, we can catch something in Rock Tunnel, I completely forgot. I already have a Minky though, so that is what I already have. Same thing with Geodude. Thank Lordy, because I completely forgot. Oh, that would have been bad. But yeah, we can catch something in here, which is either a Onyx, Zubat, or Machop. I'm pretty sure my brother's hoping I get a Machop. That's the main case. I'm going to go ahead and run because I don't want to get more experience than I really have to, even though I know it's probably too late for Bulbasaur. There's no need for me to be over. Because what happens if he's over later on? That would not be good. There's about 6 items in here, I believe. Can't quite remember, but... This is surprising because the majority is supposed to be Zubats in here. I'm kind of hoping to not get one of those. Because Onyx or Machop would be better in my opinion. Another fighting wouldn't bother me at all, but I think a Onyx might be more helpful. And that's to be expected. Okay, well, I'm not gonna just waste it and say don't catch it because that would be really dumb. I'm not gonna risk hitting it though, because I think that it would be a fair chance of me killing it on accident. I have no idea what I'm gonna do though. Try and find a weaker. Sandrew's ground versus flying wouldn't do anything, so it's not gonna work. Hero's just really strong though. I know what I can do. I was really hoping that this might be my first encounter. Oh, that's really disappointing, but it figures. Nothing about that horrible. It's just really not as good as a new rock type, which would be great to have, or another fighting, which would also be great to have. I don't blame Ryan for naming his Garbaggio. He had an even better chance of getting something good, but that didn't work out for him either. Excuse me for a minute. That was, I had my phone on, that was, yeah, just excuse that. Okay. I really have no idea what I'm gonna name this. I didn't even think of a nickname for what I would have had as an Onyx or a Machop either, so I guess it's not that terrifying or sad that I don't get to use a name that I wanted to. Very tempting to name him Trash or something since Ryan named his Garbaggio. It is a female. Had it been a male, I could name it Batman, though. I'm just gonna name it Batman. Okay. Now, hopefully Batman doesn't die. It might be useful to have a new lower level, though, even if it is kind of Garbaggio. Mostly because, in my opinion, I think it's kind of necessary. Like, considering I'm really pushing it with where I'm at now. In my levels and stuff. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's a ladder down. Okay. This is gonna take forever to get through. There's supposed to be 15, people. But 15 trainers in here, but I haven't seen very many, so either I'm going the very wrong way, or I just, yeah, that's kind of the only option, just being real here. I really have no idea what I'm doing. still a chance that I could keep Bulbasaur on my team. But the chance is kind of low. I'm kind of hoping to, though. Where were you 3 minutes ago? Ah, jeez. I wish. But, yeah, it was fairly frustrating. To try and figure out where I was gonna go with the maps and stuff, so I just decided against it. I mean, it's not that I can't read what the map says, it's that I'd rather not try and memorize it or crawl it. Same thing with the trainers, because at one point I would write down anything and everything that they might have and what levels it would be and what I could use to fight it, but really that makes it no fun, because then I can just know ahead of time. I'm kind of hoping that I can avoid some of the trainers though, because that would be helpful and keep me from getting too much experience. I'm sure I could basically use almost anything against what they have, but it might be better to just overlevel Bulbasaur instead of overleveling everything else and just keep him as the only overleveled one if that is possible. That way I have the rest of my options open except for him, because I wouldn't really need him to rely on so harshly as many of the others. Like, there's some other things I can do, and I'm fairly certain I have a few guesses for what my brother could have done. He claims that there's one thing that I would definitely not expect. That's also because he doesn't share everything I could do, like all of my options with me. Which is a little unfair because, to be honest, some of the things that he knows isn't just recently learned, it's stuff that he has seen before. So for me, it seems a bit unfair, because I didn't grow up on these games and he did, but at the same time it's kind of, I have no one to blame him for that, because he's just a kid, you know? I can't just say, oh, you played this game, it's all your fault, you know, because the game, and he was a kid. It was a very popular game when he was a kid too, I'm sure. So it would be unfair of me to say that he has an advantage in that way, and that it's totally his fault because he should have been able to expect this. But part of me kind of wants to. Yeah, I should switch up. Oh no! That's not good. At least this is kind of splitting the experience, but at the same time that's not good. Plus, if this one thing puts my whole team to sleep, that would be incredibly frustrating. At least it hasn't poisoned me. Really? It's not as good as mine. was not expecting a Bulbasaur, to be honest, but I'm fine, so no big deal. I just really hope that I'm not going in a giant circle, because that would be extremely disappointing for me to find a ladder or something, and then have it just be the ladder that I just went from. I'll just be stuck in here forever in that case. I'm just not going to bother with fighting anything in here, which sounds really dumb, but it's kind of the only thing I feel like I can do. Especially considering that I could use Bulbasaur next gym, and I don't want to overlevel him any more than he already is. I'm just kind of wandering aimlessly though at this point. Okay then. I think I might be going the right way, but there could just be a bunch of people in here. And I just kind of like, they're all scattered or something, and my doing anything isn't really helping. Okay. Fighting. But I'm not really in too much of a panic quite yet. Because nothing's really come at me that could kill me. My biggest worry at this point is just experience and getting to that final mark. The gym is what I really need to get to at this point, because my brother is the one who edits these videos, and how our video recording and scheduling is going out, we really need to move forward the story, and I'm mostly worried about that and having to finish this. Just getting through the story as fast as possible. Because I've kind of been skipping recording sometimes and just taking naps or something instead. Not that I don't love playing the game, it's just sometimes you need a nap, you know? So, especially when you're distracted and don't think about it, it's just kind of slips your mind, and then you realize, oh crap, deadlines, gotta do stuff. So, procrastination is really one of my skill sets. That and sleeping, so those together, it's just kind of not the best to have. Hey, look, a ladder. I have not found nearly as many items as I probably should have, but aw, really? You can't just let me get up the ladder. I find it kind of funny though that the trainers are like just standing in the center of darkness. Like they're all just sitting there. Like I have a flashlight, so I'm good, but could you imagine sitting in the middle of a dark cave? I mean, had I not gotten flashed, that would have been me, but who knows. I've fought maybe 4 trainers now, so there's 11 more. Well, 4 including this one, I think. Or 5. I have no idea. I've lost count already. I'm not exactly worried about it. I should be fine. Even if I had to fight all of them, it's just I really don't want to have to fight all of them because it's gonna boost up my experience, which normally would sound like a very nice thing, but it's not. Not right now. And I don't know if my brother's having the same panic. I'm fairly certain he's sort of having that panic, but not quite, because he has a lot more, not a lot more in the box, but a lot more to play with, I think, because he didn't have as many higher level things as I did. Which is probably the reason he's kicking me in the butt with this now, the level cap that he wants. Personally, I would have pushed for a 31 instead of a 30, but that is on me. go ahead and give a potion. I know I really don't have much to worry about, but if push comes to shove, I don't want to have to worry about it later on when I'm in the middle of a battle and that would take up a turn, so might as well do it now. Especially if I'm gonna have to use him later, so it's best to just go ahead. Okay. Sorry for that, I was moving my hair out of my face. Okay. Onward and forward? What's this way? I am probably never going to find my way. Oh. I highly doubt I'm gonna get out of here in 15 minutes. My brother says he did, but I don't know if I'm skilled enough for that. I'm not saying he's skilled, just to say, but I may or may not be as skilled as him at navigating. Just put it that way. Oh, crap. This is kind of the only trump card I really have for now, is just over-leveling one and trying to keep the rest down, but I don't know, we'll just see how the leaves fall, I guess. I don't know if that's how that saying goes, but we'll just roll with it. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be cards, to be honest, now that I think about it. That's 2 of 6 items, an escape rope. I think I still have one of those from the last dungeon? I don't know if that's what you'd call it. That should be like 6 of 11? One hit kill. That will be so frightening if Ryan takes his Bulbasaur and I took mine. One hit kill for that, although mine is 7 levels higher than that. It's still a little nerve-wracking. Pretty sure I don't want to be down here yet. But I don't think I have anywhere else to go. I had no idea where I'm going. I've seen a picture once before, though, that said something about a fish that plays Pokemon. And it's a bowl, and somebody edited a thing over it where it shows left, right, up, down, so directions, and then buttons. Supposedly, I don't know if this is actually true, and it has a Charmander for a starter, and the Charmander is at level 20. Supposedly. Now, is this true? I have no idea, but I just thought I'd mention it because I just remembered, and I find it kind of cute and interesting if that were to be true, and something I would definitely do to my pets if I had a fish. Anyway. This is gonna take forever to get out. I don't know how long I've been recording for. Hopefully it hasn't been too long. I really don't want to be a bore, but I don't know where I'm going. So, there's not much I can do. But speaking of later on in this episode, if I even get to there in this episode, when or if I get a Vulpix. If it is a boy, I plan on naming it Kurama, the name of the fox from Naruto, the nine-tailed fox. if it's a girl, I have no idea what I'm gonna name it, but that's kind of messing me up though, because that's 75% of all of them happen to be female, so it's kind of scaring me, just being a little bit honest here. I feel a little lost right now. I've probably gone the wrong way. Oh, there's a trainer I haven't seen before. Now I'm going the right way. Maybe. I have no idea. How does she think? Oh, they're normal type, I think, but turn fairy type later on? I have a fighting on me, but he's really high level and I can't use that right now. Plus, I don't think a Jigglypuff's going to do much to me for now. Another thing that I'm worried about is running out of immunity, and that would not be good because on Bulbasaur anyway. Mostly because I'm really worried about over leveling the other ones, but if I run out of power points, then how am I supposed to fight? Probably have to use another potion again. And beginning experience. It's not good. I have the super potions. I just don't want to use them either because that's too many points in my opinion to award them right now. I just don't like risking them and putting them in that like lower level area. I barely ever get them anything below halfway or anywhere near the yellow when I'm doing a grind session or anything like that. I am a very, very cautious player, which is why level caps is kind of hurtful, but they kind of have to happen, I think. Mostly because, as my brother's been telling me, and probably the audience, is that this isn't really as fun watching where nobody ever gets hurt or anything happens. I think I'm going the right way, trainers, now, but it's just kind of very disappointing as a watcher to see that the person you're watching never goes through any trials. Like, even in real life, per se, if you see a hero character and they never struggle, then are they human? And that, it seems really stupid to question whether or not a character is human, but human in the sense of acts, like, if they seem to be human in emotion. So, if you were to see a character who is a round character, is what some will call it, where they have flaws and good parts about them, then it's more relatable in general. There's a reason more people generally have a favorite character being the side character, and that has to do with the fact that a hero is normally too predictable. And they, most of the time, go without flaw, or their flaw is way too obvious, or it seems like everyone has that flaw, who cares about that sort of thing, where it's like jealousy might be their only flaw in a triangle love relationship thing, or something like that. So it's not really amusing to watch or see stuff like that, where there's no struggle. It's not as fun, and so my brother's kind of seeking blood. Do I get a... A Venusaur! Oh my gosh! I thought it was 36! Oh my gosh! Balzarsaur, I'm so proud! Oh, it's so cute! Whoa! I wasn't expecting this early! I'm so proud of my baby! Oh my gosh! Like, I need to take a minute. Just gotta breathe. Oh my gosh! It's only level 30! Oh, Jesus! I thought it was supposed to be 36! I'm so excited. Oh man, that's great. That's great. We're gonna make it to the end, buddy. We're gonna do it. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I'm assuming I need to follow this dark stuff over here, rigid, or whatever you want to call it. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but that's kind of what I've been doing to be honest. That's my only strategy. Oh, your flower is so cute! I'm so proud of my Venusaur. Oh, I just walked right by that guy. Okay. See ya. Now if I go back down there, I'm gonna think I'm going the right way though, which will probably be an issue, but that's okay. Oh, whoa. I just slipped past those people. Okay. That's surprising. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, if it helps, it helps. Man, I'm so proud of my baby. He got 20 health points too. That's quite a bit to add from just one level. Well, not one level, but one evolution higher. But maybe that's just me saying that. I don't know anything. I don't think they really get that much more health points from just a level up. Or any at all. I don't know. I can't remember. I hope I'm getting out of here soon. I feel like I've been recording for years. It's very strange just talking. Aw, man. Talking on my own though. I mean, not that I need my brother as a crutch, but entertaining a crowd of people is something I'm very fond of or used to. Anyways, it's been, I don't know how to describe it, but it's been very interesting playing Pokemon for the not really the first time. I have played it before. Don't get me wrong, I have played it before, but I've never finished a game, and I've never gotten past more than like maybe 2 or 3 things of gyms. I played it on the DS, and the first one I ever played, I think, was like Pokemon X or something like that. And to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, that's not good. I would just kind of see it as very confusing. Like, I knew what types were, but I didn't understand that types were important. Like, I figured they were just like, background thing. They're not like the most important thing that there is, or anything like that, but by far, it's not necessarily the most important, but if you don't, just because you understand it doesn't mean that you shouldn't, like, you should ignore it. I don't know how to describe it. Let me think about it for a second. I'm getting twisted over it. Type is very important, but I don't think it is the most important thing it's also important to understand stuff about levels and evolutions and how certain things you might not want to evolve until later on because there's moves later on and things like that. But the first thing you should know about battle is most definitely, hey, that person could definitely beat the crap out of you, even if they are maybe 2 levels, 4 levels lower than you. They have a type advantage. That is the first thing you should be able to know and understand. I knew that type was important, but I didn't understand that if you, like... I made it! Whoa! Ah, I was not expecting that. I totally missed a whole bunch of stuff though. What's my thing? That's kind of okay, that's nice. What's down this way? What is this? Okay. Hello there. I have no idea how many trainers are here, but I'm pretty sure it should only be like 5 or so, because Route 10 in total had 6, and I only fought 1 before walking into Route 10. Also, I completely forgot what I was talking about earlier, so never mind whatever it was. I'm kind of shocked I made it out. Oh, I think I was talking about the fact that I didn't have all the items. I got a Repel, Max Ether, or Ether, and one other thing, the escape rope. I'm pretty sure there is some sort of paralyzed heal or something else like that, and then 2 other unknown things, because I've completely forgotten. Hopefully they weren't too useful. I'm sure I probably could have gotten them all had I been using the map, but that's fun. I'm just shocked I made it out. I'm kind of glad I got to avoid a few trainer fights, because at some point I do kind of have to realize that I might have to switch out, which isn't very good. I'm glad to be here in Lavender Town, finally. This is good, but the next thing I need to do is get out of here, basically. Depends on how long I've been recording for. But, from Lavender Town, I need to go to Route 7 and Route 8 and catch me some stuff. I have no idea how long I've been recording for. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop it anyway, but possibly not end the episode. I'll just stop recording so I can go look up and see if I can actually catch anything on Route 7, because I'm pretty sure that's the one without the little pigs. And after that, I guess I'll just come back. I have to go ahead and strategize the team that I'm going to take onto Route 8, because I have no idea what type of stuff they have out there, although I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot of bad things, like bad trainers that are so much stronger than me or anything like that. I just know that I can't actually do anything in here in Lavender Town quite yet. There is the Pokemon Tower, I think, but I can't do that until I get, because it is haunted, it's filled with ghosts or something like that. And this is kind of secondhand knowledge, because I hear this from my brother, and then I'm kind of like, okay then? I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, but basically there's nothing to do in Lavender Town anyway, and there will be later, but not quite yet. I'll have to have something called a Sylph Scope or something like that to be able to see ghosts, and then I can go into the tower and fight the ghosts that are in the tower. And the Sylph Scope is in Cerulean, I think? I'm fairly certain. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'll be back, basically. First things first, I'll have to... No, Celadon. I'm going to Celadon. Never mind. Gotta go through 8 and then through an underground tunnel to 7, and then I'll stop in Celadon. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back, possibly, and we'll catch a Vulpix, hopefully. Okay.